If you've ever felt overwhelmed trying to manage users and project access in Jira, you're in the right place. By the end of this tutorial, you'll be able to confidently organize users and control access at both the site and project level, making your Jira workspace more secure, flexible, and much easier to manage. Let's dive in and set Jira up for success. First things first, we'll start with overall user management for your entire Jira site. From your Jira dashboard, look to the bottom left and click on the gear icon. That's your entryway to all admin settings. From the options, select Users or User Management. This quickly takes you to Admin Atlassian.com, which is the hub for everything user-related. Think of this space as the command center for your organization on Jira. Now, rather than adding every user individually, I can't stress enough how efficient it is to use groups. Imagine groups as folders, each one holding a team or department that needs similar access, say your developers or support crew. Using the directory here, you can create new groups and see all your existing ones. Let's say you have 5 new engineers starting next week. Instead of adding permissions one by one for each project, you just add all of them to a developers group. It's not just a time saver, it keeps things organized in the long run, and it's way easier to update access later. Plus, managing groups is crucial for tracking things like licensing and ensuring users get only the permissions they need, not more, not less. Adding a user is simple. On the user management page, hit Add User, enter their email, and then assign them to one or more groups. For example, I might add Sally to developers and front-end team right now, so she instantly has access just like the rest of her team. This way, whenever roles or responsibilities change, you can adjust access quickly by moving users between groups. Alright, that takes care of the big picture setup, but what if you need to manage access for a specific project? For that, navigate into your project and click on Project Settings, usually found in the side menu. Inside there, look for the section called People. This is where you decide exactly who can do what within this project. You can add individual users here, but in most cases, it's smarter to add entire groups. Let's say you want your whole QA group to start testing on a new project. By adding the group instead of every person, you save time and you don't miss anyone. Jira will prompt you to assign roles as you add users or groups. Project roles in Jira are basically sets of responsibilities. The main ones are administrators, developers, and users. Administrators can manage the project, tweak settings, add users or groups, and control components or versions in the project. Developers get access to edit issues, log work, and move tasks through your workflow. Think of them as the hands-on builders in your project pipeline. Users, on the other hand, usually just need to create new issues, view, or comment. They're more like requesters or clients, so they don't need full editing capabilities. Assigning the right roles is key to maintaining order. For example, you don't want every user being an administrator, just as you wouldn't give everyone the keys to your office. If you make a mistake, don't worry, adjustments can be made at any time. Just revisit this section and change the assignments as needed. And that's it. With a well-organized approach to users, groups, and roles, your Jira projects will be much more manageable, secure, and less prone to access headaches in the future. If this guide helped you get a handle on Jira user management, make sure to hit the like button and let me know in the comments if you have questions or want more tips on project setup. Don't forget to subscribe for more practical Jira tutorials and productivity insights. See you in the next video.